In 2023, what we as humans need to do is figure out how to gain access to the happiness switch. I know how corny that sounds, dude, I know. But you have no idea how brainwashed we have been into giving the outside world control of our happiness. We always want to delay our happiness for some future date. I need to find the right relationship, then I'll be happy. I need to make a certain amount of money, then I'll be happy. I got news for you. No, you won't. No, you won't. There's nothing outside of you that is going to create your happiness for you. Doesn't work that way. See, the problem is we were born into and brought up in a system that has programmed us to believe that pleasure is happiness. And it's not. It's not. That's the only thing that something outside of you can create for you, is a pleasure response. Doesn't matter what it is. I don't care if it's a new relationship or a new job or a new income, you know? I'll give you a perfect example. I may have told you all this already. I don't remember. I was telling Sunshine this story the other day. Back in February, I finally got the chance to buy my dream car. Finally, dude. Oh man, it felt so good. My whole life, I just had to settle for whatever I could get. For the first time at age 34, I was able to say, that's the car I want, and go buy it. Man, it felt so good. I felt like the baddest motherfucker on the road, dude. You know? And then after about 3 or 4 months, that feeling went, now, I mean, it's out there, parked in front of the house. I feel like I've owned it my whole life. That pleasure response that we get whenever we get something new, or we move into a new big beautiful house, or we buy our dream car, or a new relationship shows up, that pleasure response is very normal, but that will die down and go away. It will. We've been led to believe that there's something out here we need to find that is going to create a long, drawn-out, permanent pleasure response, and that's supposed to be happiness, and it's not. True happiness doesn't feel anything like that pleasure response. It doesn't. And the cool thing about true happiness is it doesn't really matter what's going on out here. Not really. Now, I'm not saying that things can't happen out here that can trigger you to turn your happiness off. That's a totally different subject for a different video. That can happen. What I'm saying is when you have access to the happiness switch and you can figure out how to flip it on, it doesn't really matter what's going on out here. Even if something does piss you off or hurt your feelings, hold up. Let me feel around for that switch. Let me feel around for it. You flip it on, it don't matter what's going on out here. Doesn't matter if you're single, in a relationship, with a bunch of friends, all by yourself, ain't got no money in the bank. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. The minute every human being on this planet wakes up and learns how to flip the happiness switch, the whole 3D game will fall apart. The whole damn game. Oh, the whole game. The whole fucking game. How do you think that's going to be? Whenever a human figures out how to be happy no matter what. How do you think that's going to be, man? We won't do any of the stupid shit that we do. We're so convinced that there's something out here that's going to create our happiness for us. We're chasing our happiness, you know? And then once we figure out that it's not out here and we figure out how to find it in here, the whole damn game is going to fall apart. The whole game. Because you ain't going to be chasing nothing. You ain't going to be pursuing nothing. You know what I mean? Make sense? Then that is when you are in line with what aligns with your highest good. That is when you are aligned with the career or the relationship or the income or whatever it is that actually aligns with your highest good. Does that make sense? It's tough, man. It's tricky. I can't tell you how to find the happiness switch. I can't tell you how to do it. Just like I can't tell you how to wiggle your fingers, you know? Explain to me how to wiggle your fingers. Explain how to do that. You just wiggle your fingers, right? I mean, I don't know how to tell you how to do it. But it's in there. You got to feel around for it. It's in there. I promise you. If you look for it, you will find it. Okay?